I'm Katrina, and this is Sew and Tare, and I am celebrating Father's Day today. So happy Father's Day to my dad. We are in the garage because what's better than Father's Day in the garage? So I'll tell you a little bit about my dad. He was always helpful in teaching me and my brother everything that has to do with tools and fixing your cars, doing your own oil changes and stuff like that. You know, changing tires and stuff. All the stuff dads are supposed to do, right? But he honestly did let us be creative. We always got the scraps of wood and the little nails to hammer out on the concrete to make straight again so that we could make our own random things. My brother and I would make marble courses out of scrap wood and you know, bent nails that we unbent and stuff like that. And so my dad, before he retired, my dad was a machinist, and so he did have all those skills. And at some point we had a drill press and helped make wind chimes for my physics class, and so that was pretty cool. Anyway, I just want to say happy Father's Day, and I think my dad is where I started gardening. I think my dad is where I learned beginning gardening stuff from. We had a very small garden. When I was little, we lived in Southern California, and we had a very small garden. I remember there being tomatoes, and that's all I remember, except for there was a cactus, like a Nepalese, and I remember him taking a bite of it because someone told him it was edible. We didn't know Nepalese was like a food yet, except for he missed his spine. Do you remember that? So that was just kind of a fun garden memory. We also had a lemon tree and orange tree in that house, which is why I'm a stickler for homemade lemonade, because we don't need it as sweet as the Minute Maid stuff. And then grew up most of my childhood in Oregon, and we had a pretty big garden. Didn't garden every year, but we gardened most years. And I think that's where I may have learned a lot of this. I mean, that's where I learned peas are delicious raw. You know, that's why I learned corn is delicious raw. You know, you don't think about those things when you buy them in the store. You're supposed to cook them. Anyway, I want to say that you have been and still are a good dad, and I thank you for instilling confidence in me in knowing how to build things, and if I don't know how to do it, to just try. And I think that is an important lesson. I mean, I remember when my alternator went out in my car, and you're like, well, let's just look in the book and see how to do it. And it was 3 screws, guys. That's it. 3 screws, or bolts. Sorry, they're bolts. And that's it. And it was very easy to do, and you just have to follow instructions. So I also think a lot of the following instructions, well, both my parents, I think, taught that differently. But following instructions from a manual is definitely something I learned with my dad with fixing cars and stuff like that. No, we didn't do major things. That was probably the most major thing we did. But he's always been supportive and always been just supportive, I guess is the right word, and encouraging. So I want to say happy Father's Day to you. I hope that you are doing well and that we finally got your mulberry tree to green up. It was taking a while, taking a long winter's nap. And I hope you have a great Sunday, and I will be calling you. All right, happy Father's Day, and happy Father's Day to all the other dads out there, and have a great day. Thank you.